Coming to you from Roseville, Minnesota.
At our studio at Roseville Area High School.
This is the RAHS Report, here to bring you the latest RAHS updates. I'm Kara.
And I'm Hamza. Today is April 1st, 2026.
And in this week's report, we got sports, an auto club highlight, announcements, and more.
But first, let's check out the rest of this week's weather with Chloe.
Hey Raiders, we can expect to see some showers this week, leading into some possible snow this weekend. We've got lows hovering around freezing from now until Wednesday, with the highs in just the low to mid 40s. Sunday and into next week, we'll start to see the sun again, but in the meantime, stay warm, Raiders.
Thanks, Chloe. Let's go to Logan for a breakdown of our recent and upcoming Raider sports.
Good afternoon, Raider fans. Here's a look at recent and upcoming Raider sports and activities. On Thursday, March 26, Roseville powerlifting teams had a good showing at powerlifting championships. Claire D placed second in women's RAW JV 75 weight class with a deadlift of 107.5 pounds, scoring 230 points. Elena Jefferson placed third in women's RAW JV 90 kilogram weight class with a deadlift of 142 pounds, scoring 307.5 points. The RAHS speech team competed at the 4AA section speech tournament on March 26. We are very excited to report the following students who qualified to the state speech tournament that will take place on April 24th. Sundus A, third place in informative, Carrie T, and Logan D, dual champions. On Friday, March 27th, boys volleyball swept Park Center 3-0. Saturday, March 28th, RAHS speech results from March 28th at White Bear Lake. Carrie T and Logan D second in duo finals. Logan D was the pros champion. Sunday, March 29th, the RAHS robotics team finished fourth at the 10,000 Lake regional competition this past weekend. They went 8 wins, 1 loss during the qualifying rounds, were first picked for the second seed alliance and finished fourth in the final rounds. They also won the Gracious Professionalism Award for their dignity and respect. Congrats to the robotics team. For our upcoming games and activities, we have on Wednesday, April 1st, softball plays White Bear Lake at 4:30 p.m. at ATEC Softball Complex. On Thursday, April 2nd, girls track and field has a dual meet versus Stillwater at 1 p.m. at Malcaster College. Ultimate Frisbee has a match at Blake versus Blake at 6 p.m. at Blake High School. Boys volleyball plays St. Paul Highland Park at 7 p.m. at RAHS Lower Gym. Saturday, April 4th, boys volleyball will compete in a varsity invitation tournament at 8 a.m. at RAHS Lower Gym. Girls varsity lacrosse has a scrimmage at 9 a.m. at Sentinel High School. Boys varsity lacrosse has a scrimmage at 9 a.m. at Chisago Lakes High School. That's it for sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Logan.
Now on to Beyond the Bell to learn about the Auto Club.
My name's Logan.
My name's Aaron.
What is Auto Club?
Well, Auto Club is a place for people who like cars and anything automotive to gather and talk about them.
And what's your favorite part about the club?
My favorite part about the club is meeting new people who share the same interest. I originally started the club because I realized we didn't have an auto club, and I knew that we had a couple people who like cars, but I was really happy to see how many people actually did want to join.
Sounds like a great opportunity for car fanatics.
So, SoFlo is hosting a period drive starting today, running throughout the month. They will be collecting essential hygiene items like pads, tampons, sanitary wipes, and panty liners to support the Roseville Middle School and Parkview students. Drop-off bins are located in the Media Center, the front office, and Ms. Chavez' room in B202.
Operation Metro Surge created a massive spike in rent debt for immigrant households in our community. Join the existing 556 donors in supporting rent for 152 households around Roseville to keep our community stable. There are 3 ways to help local families by following QR codes on this flyer.
Okay, now for our announcements.
Hey, RAHS students! The Roseville Area School District is looking for more high school submissions for the district's annual magazine, Voices. The theme for this year's publication is Our Wondrous World. Submissions are due on May 1st. Check out the video in the announcements for more info.
Attention current 10th graders. The PSAT is an optional test for 11th graders to take in the fall of next year. There are a tons of benefits of taking the PSAT, including great practice for the SAT next year, scholarship money, and it's used to determine the National Merit Scholars. The test will be given on Wednesday, October 14th, next fall, but the exams need to be ordered in advance. So interested 10th graders need to register now. Scan the QR code for more info.
Next week, several colleges are visiting RAHS. Luther on Monday, Minneapolis Community and Tech, as well as St. John's on Wednesday. And on Friday, Lake Superior is here to meet with students to help them register for classes next year. The Google form is on the Career and College School of G page.
Hey Raiders, if you are not currently in choir but planning to sing next school year, please come to the choir room D139 for a 5-minute choir placement audition. All are welcome. Auditions will be from Monday, March 30th through to Friday, April 10th during lunches or before after school. Please come down whenever works for you. Email Macmillan when you will.
Women of color are looking for sisterhood. Soulful Collective is a student-led club that is dedicated to holding the space for women of color. They meet on Tuesday at 2:40 p.m. in room B202.
Hey Raiders!
Academic Warriors Club is partnering with Mr. Susei to host the free ACT prep class.
From now until April 12th, you can join the Academic Warriors from 3 to 4 p.m. in the Media Center to practice your ACT test taking skills to improve your ACT score.
Stop by in the afternoon from now until the 12th to get your study plan, materials, and assistance.
You can win prizes by reading new books at the Media Center. If you read one of the Media Center's new books, you can fill out an emoji book review, turn it in for a prize, and be entered in the drawing for a grand prize.
Mark your calendars, those are area schools. One World Celebration brought to you by the District's Cultural Liaison is on May 7th from 4 to 7 p.m. at RAHS. The event is always a great opportunity to enjoy learning about this and celebrating many of the cultures represented at Roseville.
The University of Minnesota's Department of Bioproducts and Biosystems Engineering is inviting high schoolers to come explore degrees in bioproducts and biosystems and sustainable systems management on Saturday, the 18th, from 11:30 to 2:30. There will be activities showcasing research across their programs along with free lunch. Scan the QR code to register.
Hey Raiders, prom is on Saturday, April 25th. Prices for tickets increased today to $40. All fines must be paid to purchase prom tickets. Guest forms are due next Thursday by 3 p.m. They are available in the activities office or on Schoology.
Hey Raiders, do you have books, CDs, or puzzles sitting at your house collecting dust? If you do, then bring them to school and drop them in the bins around the school the first week of April. Items will go to our local Ramsey County Library.
Voting
For
prom begins
today.
Check the forms on Schoology.
Now it's time for RAHS Trivia, where homerooms face off against each other to test their RAHS knowledge.
Last week, we asked you what percentage of RAHS staff are multilingual. Mr. Grant and Mrs. Winter's homeroom had the closest guess with 19%.
Since you guys are watching the RAHS Sport Doing Pledge Plus this week, next week we'll have a trivia question just for y'all.
That's it for this week's report. This week's credit song is submitted by Oscar. It's Jump by Van Halen.
Scan this QR code to tell us what you want to hear next week.
Hey, Kara.
What?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Aren't you glad I'm here?
I'm Kara.
And I'm Hamza. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next week, Raiders. What? Oh my God! Now it's time for RAHS Trivia, where homerooms face off against each other to test their RAHS knowledge. Thanks, Chloe. They can hear you.